What if I told you there are photos of Diane Lane that most people have never seen? Pictures that show her real life, not just her in movies, but behind the scenes, as a teenager, with her family, laughing, relaxing, growing up just like any of us. We are not just looking at pictures, we are telling the story behind them. Stories that never made it to interviews or magazines. If you think you know Diane Lane, you might be surprised. Stay with us until the end, because some of these moments will change how you see her forever. Let us begin. Diane Lane was born in New York City in 1965. Her mother was a singer and her father was a drama teacher. That meant she grew up around music and theater. One rare photo shows Diane at just 6 years old, standing backstage at one of her father's plays. She is holding a script in her tiny hands, with a big smile. That is where her love for acting began. Another picture from age 9 shows her walking with her mother in Central Park. It is a cold day, she is wearing a puffy jacket and wool hat, holding a hot drink. She was not famous yet, just a regular kid. By age 13, Diane was already in movies. She acted in A Little Romance, a film that got people talking about her talent. One photo from that time shows her between takes, sitting on the ground, sharing snacks with the film crew. She looked calm and focused. There is another behind-the-scenes shot where she is getting her hair done on set, reading a book quietly. It is easy to forget how young she was while handling all the pressure. Being a teenager is tough. Now imagine going through it while everyone is watching you. That is what Diane experienced. A never-before-seen photo shows her in a small dressing room, writing in her journal. She is wearing jeans and a simple shirt, nothing fancy. It is a quiet moment that shows how real she was. Another photo shows her walking alone after an audition, holding a folded script, with her head down. No crowds, no flashing lights, just Diane trying to make her way. In her early 20s, Diane worked with many big names in Hollywood. She was in The Outsiders with Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, and other young stars. One rare photo from that time shows Diane laughing during a break on set, her hair blowing in the wind. It is not posed. It is not planned. It is just her being herself. Another surprising photo shows Diane and the director Francis Ford Coppola playing cards during filming. They are both focused, mid-game, surrounded by soda cans and pizza boxes. It is not what you would expect from a big movie set, but that is the charm of these moments. Not everything was perfect. There were times Diane felt stuck, unsure if she would get good roles again. A rare black and white photo shows her sitting in a cafe, looking out the window. She is alone, wearing a sweater, with a cup of coffee. People say this photo was taken during a time when she was thinking about leaving acting. But she did not give up. Instead, she returned stronger. She took on powerful roles that showed her growth, not just as an actress, but as a person. Not many people know how private Diane Lane is. She does not chase attention. She enjoys quiet things, books, animals, nature. One picture shows her walking barefoot in her backyard, watering plants with a hose. Another shows her sitting under a tree with a notebook, maybe writing, maybe just thinking. There is even a photo of her hugging her dog, both of them curled up on a couch. You can tell that is her happy place. What makes these photos special is not just that they are rare. It is what they show us. They remind us that Diane Lane is not just a face on the screen. She is someone who worked hard, faced challenges, and found peace in small moments. There is a final picture we want to show you. It is not flashy. It is just Diane sitting on a park bench, no makeup, messy hair, watching the sunset. And that might be the most powerful photo of all. Because it is real. You have just seen a side of Diane Lane that most people never get to see. These photos tell her story, not the Hollywood version, but the human one. If you enjoyed this journey and want more stories behind the faces you thought you knew, make sure to press the subscribe button and let us know in the comments who you want to explore next. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes, the quietest photos tell the loudest stories.